Hello everybody and welcome to my review of the No Man's Sky Next trailer. Now, I'm going to preface this with a caveat here. I was super hyped the first 4 minutes that I watched this. Um, I'm trying to manage my expectation simply because of some of the things that were revealed. Sean Mori posted the complete cover box art for the Xbox version of No Man's Sky. Um, my hesitation comes from the inclusion of nothing that says actual massive multiplayer. It says 2 and 4 player co-op. Now, that may be just a limitation of consoles. It may just be something to fall under the ESRB rating of it being an online game. Um, a couple of the other cool caveats from that were the fact that we now get unlimited anywhere base building, and we also get group freighter ownership. Now I'm gonna go into that in a couple minutes. We're going to start the trailer in slow motion, just because there are some things that I want to point out that I don't want people to miss that are important. Now, of course, I'm going to have it muted just because nobody wants to hear the music running really slow. Now here we start out with what looks like underwater player structures. We are in third-person view, which is freaking amazing. Something that has been a feature request since the game came out. It looks very fluid. The detail is obviously much better. And in a second, you're going to notice that there's seamless transitions. You don't get stuck under water tiles, which is the way that water is kind of generated right now. There's fluid motion. The characters swim, which is really great. One of the things I was noticing throughout this trailer is the lack of fauna. No animals, no fish. Not sure if that's something tied to the way they're going to be running the co-op. I hope not. Now here you see this is a fairly lush planet. There's tons of trees. You get the terrain looks better. One of the things I was also noticing is the lack of pop-in, which if this is running on an Xbox, I'm shocked. Now let's go back for a second. Let's tweak this down. I am at 2.5, okay. Now here's the first thing we're going to be covering. Player models. Now, from what we saw from the box art and what we were getting from the ARG, all we were seeing were humanoid models in spacesuits. So this Gek back here and this thing over here, which I've never seen before, are those also player models or are those fill-in NPCs? Now here, what's this? Is
Buddy,
this...
and welcome to my No Man's Sky Next.
Is this a new creature? Or are we actually getting my top requested feature, a redo of the creature generation in No Man's Sky? Hmm. Now again, here we are, we're emerging from a portal. Is this here a player model? Now here we're going to get a really nice example of the build anywhere. Sean Murray said that they've added, I think, up to 100 new building items for base building in the game. So I'm hyped at the idea that we're not tied to a base hub because there are so many amazing places to build on these planets that being able to build absolutely anywhere is amazing. And it's going to be so much fun. And given the amount of talented builders that are in games like Ark, the potential for this is amazing. And again, we're seeing what looks like a Gek player model. So hopefully we're going to be getting more answers leading up to the 24th. But here you see up here, this is a player built base. Free build anywhere you want. And even the sky generation with the clouds, the sunlight. Oh, and this was the other one that I thought looked really cool. Not this one. This. This is a fully underwater player-built base. So I wonder, are we gonna get underwater vehicles? Here's more player-built bases, free build, although is that the silhouette of the original base hub? Is that something you can hide? Is it still a requisite of something you drop before you build? And again, you have an evidence over there of more free build. The environments, the sky looks amazing. And like I said, the lack of pop-in is amazing. Now here's a good one too. You now teleport into your ship instead of getting into the cockpit, which isn't a huge game breaker for me, but I might miss being able to jump into my cockpit. Oh, and that was the other thing. I just saw it. What is that? Is that a teleporter? Is that your own portal that you can jump between spots on a planet? Now here we have third-person flight, which isn't necessarily a big requested feature, but some people like it. I think it's great for cinematics, the ability to film movies within the game and use third person so you can see your ship. One of the things we haven't seen is customization of the ships visually, which was something I was hoping for. Who knows, it might still be something that gets revealed. There are still a lot of questions surrounding what we're getting in this, and it is a big update. It's a huge update for an undertaking of a small gaming team. The big question is, though, is what is all the stuff that we're going to get? Now, there's another cool thing coming up. Well, two of them. First one is this one coming up as we emerge from the atmosphere and catapult into space. Dun da da! Yes, ladies and gentlemen, astronomic anomalies in ring planets. Look at this. A very big requested feature. Now, here's a fleet of ships coming in, and I'm going to end up pausing on it, but keep your eyes on the upper left-hand side of the screen. Ladies and gentlemen, Element 4 of the Waking Titan ARG was an image reveal of what many believed was a new ship, possibly a multiplayer freighter. That's what that is right there. And according to Sean Murray, this ship acts like a command hub for the ability to command NPC freighters and send them off on missions or use them as defense, or I'm assuming hubs for other players. I'm imagining that this ship is very customizable. Now the other thing, are we to believe that this is running on Xbox with this many freighters in one area? Now, this is something that a lot of people haven't been denoting. Okay, they're on what is obviously a fairly hostile environmentally planet. You'll notice there's dust storms, and if you watch along the ring here, there's visual heat effects. And it emits off the player. It's hard to see here, but it emits off the environments. Now this was just a space battle. I'm assuming these are all player ships engaging in against freighters together, which is pretty cool. Pretty damn cool. Now this is the other thing. If we're getting NPC ownership, are we getting NPC ownership of Sentinels, or are these players navigating Sentinel mechs. Can you imagine exploring planets in a Sentinel mech? Or defending your base with Sentinel mechs? I would die to roam a planet in a Sentinel mech. How amazing would that be? Now here, again, is this an NPC or is this a player model? I really hope maybe somehow prior to the release of Next, they release like a character creator that you can use to create your character before you launch the game. Just so we get an idea of how far the customization actually goes. Because if we can use any of the NPC models, including the travelers, for player models, that would be amazing. Now, as we zoom out, I want everybody to realize where they are. Once again, they are on that multiplayer freighter. You can tell by the design here. Now again, we're not really seeing any visual variance between them. So I don't know if they're just a stock look for the multiplayer freighters or if there's any level of exterior customization. They said you'll be able to base build inside of them like regular freighters, but I would really love some visual customization for my items. And there we go. That is the entire trailer for No Man's Sky Next. I appreciate comments and suggestions in the comments on this video. Please follow and subscribe. As always, I appreciate it. Look forward to a lot of No Man's Sky content when Next launches on the 24th. I will be live streaming on Twitch on my channel the day that Next launches. I actually took 2 days off of work for it, so my hype meter is there. I'm trying not to get overhyped for something that might disappoint, but this is it, guys. This is the stepping stone for No Man's Sky. Thank you for watching.